The Sprague Olympians will kick off. Garrett Southard, who last week put a lot of them in the end zone, has a stiff breeze to his back and may do it again as the North Medford Black Tornado have a couple of men deep. And the ball kicked by Southard into the end zone, and fielding the ball but not going to be bringing it out is 34 Phil Olette. And it'll be 1st and 10 North Medford at their own 20-yard line. And out comes Nate Mabin, the quarterback for North Medford. And behind him, Nick Owlett and Kenny Halpin, who has 5 touchdowns, 4 of those on rushing last week against North Bend.
Well, in high school ball, it's been the rule for probably around 30 years that if the ball is kicked into the end zone, it is automatically dead. There is no return. So here comes Medford from the own 20-yard line, Ibex.
1st down and 10 from their own 20. And the handoff goes straight ahead. It'll be Owlett, and he is the tailback. The upback is Halpin, and he's the big play man, and a gain of 1 for Owlett, who has the most carries for the North Medford team.
Well, they reset their tight end from the right side of the formation to the left, trying to adjust the power and strength of the formation. Sprague adjusted their down linemen. They met strength with strength. Short 2-yard gain for Medford as they ran right up over left guard on a power play, leading the fullback in the front of the tailback.
Gain of 2 for North Medford, and Owlett 2nd and 8 at the 22. Mabin sets him down again, I formation, twin receivers, hand the ball off, give it this time to Owlett on the outside. He gets across the 25 and is spun around near the 27-yard line. Good for a pickup of 6. It'll be 3rd down and short, as good blocking at the point of attack by the Black Tornado.
Well, that's that little sprint stretch type play that teams are running quite a bit in this day and age, trying to get to the outside with the quarterback just sprinting down the line of scrimmage, getting a wide handoff rather than a toss. Sprague has to adjust their linebackers and get their safeties adjusted more quickly to meet that strength with strength.
Tackle was made by Josh Jackson. 3rd down and 2 for North Medford. Opening drive here at their own 28-yard line. This time, a wishbone type set. Man's offset to the right side. Hand the ball off, and a penalty flag flies before Owlett can get the play underway. And the shift may have been a procedure call against North Medford. Looks like they're going to back up. That's going to be no delay of game as the call. And now so the Olympians back them up.
The shift was all okay. Now, Medford likes to set one way, and then they shift their people to the other side of the formation, forcing the defense to make an adjustment on the move to their realignment of their strength. They had a pretty good-looking play there, but they took too long to run it, and as a result, instead of 1st and 10, they have 3rd down and about 7.
Ball back at their 24-yard line. Again, shift the formation, run the ball up the middle. Mabin, as the shift came and Mabin went straight up the middle, the Olympians not fooled, and they make the tackle on Mabin for after a gain of about 2. Jeff Livingston, Kevin Hansen, the linebacker, pounce on him after a gain of a couple. It'll be 4th down and about 3 or 4, and Josh Jackson drifts back for Sprague near his own 40-yard line, and Mabin, who's also the punter and an all-league selection at that position, will come out to do the kicking for the Black Tornado.
Well, the first possession, North Medford destroyed their own drive with their delay of game penalty.
Almost and the kick by Mabin into the wind, not a good one. It was nearly blocked, and it goes out of bounds in North Medford territory at about the 46-yard line. A 21-yard punt, and that wind is going to wreak havoc with whichever team's got to kick into it. But it'll be 1st down and 10 Sprague. Good field position at the North Medford 46, 9:28 left in the first quarter. Opening drive for Sprague, no score.
Well, on that pressure put on by Sprague, they didn't block it, but it looked like they scared the punter enough to get off a bad punt.
Mike Demunes hands the ball off. First play, Josh Jackson straight up the middle, and he got nothing. Good play up front, point of attack, North Medford. Adam Barr made the tackle for the Black Tornado. It'll be 2nd down.
They ran a little trap play right out of the blocks, and North Medford is meeting strength with strength. You're going to see an 8-man front. They have 4 down linemen, but they'll bring all those linebackers up and really put the pressure on. They've got 8, 9 men within a yard and a half, 2 yards to the line of scrimmage.
Marcus
Trouble.
Ward in motion, the ball on the ground, and I think North Medford has it as Demunis backed out, couldn't find the football, and the turnover gives the ball to North Medford, and early the turnover goes to the Black Tornado. The only good thing for Sprague is it may be good field position, but not fantastic, as Tate Melby, who used to live up in this area, played some football with this Sprague set of seniors, recovered the fumble for North Medford.
Played at Crossler and then as a freshman here at Sprague and then moved to Medford. Now you got to be more careful with the ball in this slick, wet weather. Here comes Medford, second possession. Slot to the left side, wide out right.
Maben with Alette in the backfield. Pass screen underneath, ball thrown behind the receiver. That was Mike Olson, who was first team all-league for the Black Tornado, but he wasn't going to haul that one in as it was thrown behind him. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, that's the only thing that stopped that from being a good gain for Medford. If the ball had been thrown where it belonged, there was a nice running lane up the middle as the linemen got their blocks down on the linebackers, and there was running room up the middle, but the pass thrown behind the receiver, and they get nothing out of it.
2nd and 10 for North Medford after the Sprague fumble, sitting at their own 44-yard line. I formation this time. The up back Halpin. Alette, the tailback, bring a man in motion. That's Tate Melby. And the ball, no, play action. Maben, pass underneath, has the ball knocked down. Good play by the linebacker for the Sprague Olympians. Lucas Groby got a hand on the football as that ball was they tried to throw it over the top, but he got a big mid on it, and it'll be 3rd and 10, and Sprague brings in some fresh troops with long yardage coming up.
Well, Lucas Groby's a good athletic linebacker, outside linebacker in that position. He came in and got his hand up. He'll stand 6'2", 195. That's a good piece of work for a high school linebacker, outside position, and a very important cog in this Sprague's defensive scheme.
Well, Sprague's defense has played it tough, and on 3rd and 10, they want to hold here with 8:42 left in the first quarter. I formation. Maben sets him down. Play action. Screen. Pass into the middle. Get the ball to Halpin. He's dragging folks, but folks get on top of him. He's going to be shy of the first down by a couple of yards, but it's going to be close. Halpin had one man who was dragging him by the jersey. I was trying to see who the number was. It was Groby who had him, and he still managed to drag him about 8 yards. It'll be 4th down and 2. Josh Jackson finally knocked him down, and the Black Tornado bring out the punt team.
Sprague did a good job of sniffing that play out. The running back did a heck of a job of dragging Groby up the field, but they come up a couple of yards, yard and a half short. 2nd punt now for Medford. Sprague backs up inside about their 20-yard line to receive this punt back towards the 15.
Maben is back awfully deep as the punter this time, and he takes a 2-step kick and runs at that ball, and the ball coming towards Jackson, and he didn't get away from that ball very well. North Medford almost tried to run him into the ball, but instead content to down it inside the 15-yard line. Looks to be about the 12-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Sprague Olympians deep in their own territory.
Well, it was a low line drive punt. He backed up because he knew he got pressure the first time. No chance for Sprague to return the ball whatsoever, so they lost a lot of field position on that muff on the first possession.
1st and 10. Demunis drops back to pass on 1st down. Gets the ball to Peterson to the outside. He turns the corner, and it has close to 1st down yardage. He came out from the wing back position. They just hit him out in the flat, and he turns it upfield, and it should be close to a Sprague 1st down. Should be enough as they'll move the chains out to the 25-yard line. Gain of 13 on the play.
Well, that was a well-thrown ball right out to the outstretched fingers of the receiver, Peterson, and a little bit of quick passing there, trying to spread this defense out as they've been bringing 8-9 people to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 for Sprague. A little room, give the ball upset, give the ball to Jackson, and again, he's piled up for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down and long for the Oles.
There was a black wall of tornado all around that running play that time as they tried to hit up over left guard. Looked like they tried to get that quick opener that went for 99 yards last week. They're very much aware of that play, and you're going to have to work hard to break one like that against Medford.
2nd and 10. Demunis drops back, play action. He's going to be swarmed under, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. We'll see what the official spotted. He's going to be losing at least 6. Joel Gibson brought him down, but the Black Tornado pin their ears back and knock him back to about the 20-yard line, and it'll be for, third down and long for the Oles, and that was a rough play from start to finish for Sprague.
Well, they tried to get off a little fake and then drop back to throw the ball. Medford was bringing their outside linebacker, and there was nobody to block him as they had the inside backers coming as well. Everything was picked up inside, but the outside backer was set completely free, and he was in at the quarterback's feet.
3rd and 16 for the Olympians. Bring a man in motion. Jackson looking for him. He's going to go long down the field, looking for the pass catch, and it was overthrown near about the 43-yard line. Had they been able to get it to him, he was wide open down that sideline, but a tough pass for Demutas to make. And the Olympians will have their first punt of the night as Marcus Ward will back up to do the honors.
Well, I think the coaches from Sprague have seen what they can do with the ball passing-wise now. The matchups are in Sprague's favor if they want to run some simple patterns and pick up some yardage and spread that defense out. I think you'll see more of that here in the next possession. Here's the
Good snap. Ward takes his time getting it off, and he got whacked, and there's the penalty flag, and the Olympians going to get this ball back. Olsen brings the ball back up the field out to the midfield stripe, and a penalty flag back up the field here where North Medford may have also been called for a clip. Bill Swancutt makes the tackle, but the Olympians should get this ball back as Marcus Ward, I'm not sure it was an Academy Award-winning performance. He did come through a 45-yard punt, but this one's going to be waved off, I believe.
Well, he was spread out there. He'd had the kick. His leg was in the air, and he got whipped around on the hit, and that's an automatic penalty. And they also got a clip on North Medford on the return. So Sprague is either going to get the ball back or they're going to get the ball way back upfield.
Now they're going to take the roughing the kicker,
and that's
going to help a lot. That'll move it out to the 35-yard line where they needed the first down to begin with, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Olympians. 2 penalties on the North Medford side of the ledger for 20 yards, and that one hurt big time.
Well, they had their choice of 2 penalties, and you didn't want to
give up the football.
Which one they were going to take, but that was a smart one. You get the ball back on a first down.
And the Olympians will line up over the ball. Mike DeMunez, first team All-League for the Oles, with nearly 1,500 yards passing, 14 touchdowns.
This matchup out here, now Peterson's going in motion right to left.
And DeMunez pitches the ball to the outside to Jackson. He's got some running room around the corner. He gets around the folks, still on his feet, down the right sideline. He may go all the way. Jackson, 65 yards, touchdown, Olympians. Oh my, Josh Jackson.
Well, the motion from the wide side of the field to the short side of the field rotated the defensive backs, and nobody was on the short side of the field for the quick pitch. It got outside. Jackson did a good job of staying on his feet, as he usually does, as he came around the corner and tippy-toed along the sideline and ran it all the way in. That's a big play, a big turnaround.
Garrett Southard on for the extra point for the Olympians. And holding will be David Garlock. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. We'll take a 30-second break. 5:52 left here in the first quarter in the driving rain. It's Sprague 7, North Medford nothing. Back with more playoff football after a 30-second timeout. A 6-play, 88-yard drive for the Sprague Olympians, helped by 2 things. 1, a roughing the punter call against North Medford. 2, the bionic legs of Josh Jackson, a 65-yard touchdown run. And the extra point makes it 7-0 Olympians as the rain coming down hard. And
in
Don
between those
got
2
up.
items was some good blocking at the line of scrimmage to get him around the corner.
As Southard kicks the ball, and this time it is fielded just outside the end zone. Straight up the middle is Owlette for the North Medford Black Tornado, and he squirts ahead to about the 25-yard line. As it's coming down in buckets on the sideline, it'll be 1st down and 10 as Zach Newman made the tackle for Sprague. A 60-yard kickoff, 25-yard return, and 1st and 10 for the Black Tornado with the offset I formation.
Double tight ends.
And Maven tries to run the football. The spin move, lots of slippery turf near about the 26-yard line, and he'll pick up one or two hard-earned yards as Alex Williamson came in to make the hit for the Olympians. He had a big game last week against Marshall. It'll be 1 and 2nd and 9 for North Medford.
Alex did a great job on that play. He was also the guy that rushed the punter on that first punt by North Medford, and it went so short. Got good pressure on it. North Medford's trying to find something that's going to work, and they haven't found anything yet. Double tight end again, or one tight end, right.
Maben sprint out, hand out to Halpin. He tries to cut back against the grain, nothing doing, and a loss on the play. It'll be a loss of a couple. Lucas Groby in there to give him the big bear hug, and it'll be 3rd down and 11 as he loses about 2.
Well, Sprague just moved right into that play. They seem to be slanting that way. It's the defense. It could be just quick pursuit that they used, but they were right there on a little play where the North Medford was trying to get outside, but there was nothing there. Sprague's defense is starting to play better and better each possession of the ball.
3rd down and long for North Medford. Passing situation, Maben, play action, looking for a man. Looks down the field, no, screens it to the left side. Get the ball to Halpin, and he is just rocked for another loss. It's hard running out there to be sure in this rain. Jeff Livingston, though, made it even tougher as he put him down in the quicksand, and it'll be no gain, maybe lost a half yard, but it'll be 4th down and long, and Josh Jackson will kick back, and the Olympians will also get to experience this rain offensively as Maben will kick the ball away. And if you're smart, you might not try to return this football if you're Sprague. Just let it fly.
Sprague has been reacting very well to the screens that North Medford set up. They've run a lot of them.
Maben gets the ball, kicks it away, keeps it low, and Jackson, boy, he's got to stay away from that ball. He started to come up to it and then faked. He could have gotten blocked into it, but instead lets it die after a 28-yard punt, and Sprague will have the football at their own 47-yard line. 1st down and 10. Don Stupfeld wringing out his jacket on the sideline down there for us. Filled a bathtub, I believe. 3:33 left here in the quarter.
Hard as it's raining, as much water's come down, this field is in great shape. This one's special built when Sprague opened up in 72. Here we go.
On 1st down, hand the ball off. Up the field with the football for the Olympians. That is Kyle Shields into the ball game. And Kyle picks up a couple of yards on the play. Norris Byer makes the tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 7 as a gain of 3 for Kyle Shields.
Well, they just ran a little lead play, a little power play to the right side and cut back up over center to pick up that 3 yards.
2nd down and 6.5. DeMunis drops back. 1st down, looking long down the field, got a man open. That's Grove. He kind of stumbled a little bit as he went down, and one of the officials went down as well as he hit the turf. DeMunis, not a bad pass on the play, but it's just tough footing out there for the receiver, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and about 6.5.
That baby was 6 points. If Grove could have kept his feet going, he did slip a little bit. He can accelerate pretty well, but in that slippery turf out there, he just lost the footing a little bit, and that ball just overthrown over his outstretched arms. Wing right for the Sprague Olympians.
On 3rd down and 6, screen pass, get the ball out to Zach Newman. He's got some blockers up front. He follows them well. He's got a 1st down inside the 40 of North Medford. Good blocking up front. Diego Apodaca makes the tackle, a gain of 10. And again, a big wall up front. Jeff Livingston, one of them. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Olies. Actually a pickup of 12.
Well, I was going to comment on the screen passes that the North Medford Tornado have been throwing. They like to fake one way and come back the other way. Now we see Sprague doing the same thing. They faked the pass to the left, came back to the screen pass to the right-hand side, short side of the field. Here we go, tight end right.
And bring the man in motion, goes straight up the middle. Scotty Nelson, he'll gain 1 as the Olies rotating fresh backs in and trying to dry out the rest on the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 9. John Bracker with his 2nd tackle of the night for North Medford.
Very short one. They ran it right over their left guard. North Medford did a good job of piling that up. They brought linebackers in there tough and stuffed the play pretty good.
On 2nd and 9 from the North Medford 37-yard line, Peterson comes in motion from wing right. DeMunis pitches the ball to the outside. Jackson, this is the one he scored on. Up the right sideline, he's got close to 1st down yardage. Should be beyond the sticks. Down inside the 30-yard line. gain of about 10. Norris Byer with the hit, and Sprague's front line starting to move the pile forward here with minute 46 left here in the first quarter.
That's the same play he scored on. Motion from the right to the left and tossed back to the short side of the field. Jackson did a good job of setting in behind his blockers. He might have been able to kick outside a little quicker and pick up a little bit more, but you won't complain about a first down here in your own territory.
Zach Newman checks in quickly for the Olympians. Hand the ball off. Shields tries to bop it to the outside, coming from the left halfback slot, going right tackle. Kevin Foreman knocked him down after a short gain of about 1. It'll be second down and 9.
Well, just a little power sweep off right tackle that time. Again, North Medford held pretty good on first down. But so far the Olympians have had the answer on second and third downs, picking up the first downs. Here they go with a wing to the right side. Double wides.
Bring a man in motion. Hand the ball off up the middle of the field. And gain of a couple of yards down to about the 24. Couldn't catch the number. I think it's Landon Ross. It is. He picks up about 3 hard-earned yards as he's got to kind of tiptoe through the muck. Norris Byer with the tackle. And it'll be third, and we'll call it 6.
Well, they gave kind of a look to go to the outside off a sweep action, and he cut it right back up over the center. They were hoping to get the Tornadoes to be over-pursuing to the outside. They get a pretty good job of staying at home where they belong, the linebacking corps.
And with 18 seconds left in the quarter, Sprague calls a timeout. We'll take one, too. They face 3rd and 6 when we come back. Our score, 18 seconds left in the first. 7-0 Sprague, back after a 30-second timeout. Back at Sprague High School. 18 seconds left in the first quarter of this 4A second-round football playoff game. The Sprague Olympians 7, the North Medford Black Tornado nothing. Sprague with a 3rd and 6 at the North Medford 25-yard line. And the Olympians have been moving the pile pretty good. This is 4-down territory, Jerry.
And they called timeout to keep the wind at their back. Let's see what they've got.
And before they can snap the ball, on the front line, a man move for the Olympians. Ryan Knack came out of his stance at left tackle. That'll back him up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and long, and no time off the clock.
And they didn't show the play. I guess that's a good thing about the penalty. They want everything to line up and run the same play again. See if they go to the end zone with something here with just 18 seconds left.
Yeah, they might. So it's 3rd and 11 now. Back at about the 30-yard line of North Medford.
Trips look to the left.
Pitch the ball, hand off the other way. Peterson with the ball, handling it, wants to throw it. May not find anybody in time and throws the ball underneath. Intended for Chris Hill. It was thrown behind him. Hill thought he was interfered with, but I'm not sure that he had a chance for the football as Halpin was on top of him. And clock stops with 11 seconds left in the quarter, and it'll be 4th down for the Olympians.
Well, there's one out of the old bag of tricks right there. And Peterson's thrown that ball for touchdown. We've seen it once before here in the last few weeks. Tried to get the Medford defense, North Medford defense, to fall asleep on some of the action in the backfield. They did not. They did a good job of staying back and covering their people. Nothing there.
And Peterson had a tough time handling the ball to get a grip to throw it. That didn't help him either. On 4th down, hand the ball off, up the middle. Jackson, he's going to go nowhere. And it'll be North Medford ball, and the clock stops with 4 seconds left in the quarter as he picked up maybe 2.
And did they? Okay, that was 4th down. Okay.
Yep, it was 4th down, so it'll be North Medford football. So the Olympians failed to convert. And in this driving rain, we may see more of that than we'd like to tonight. 1st and 10, North Medford at their 29-yard line. 4 seconds left here in the quarter. We'll be taking a break here momentarily, maybe get in a McKay score. Long count. Maven going to run the option to the outside. Tries to turn the corner. He's going to get a few yards here out to about the 35-yard line, and that'll bring the quarter to an end. It'll be 2nd down for North Medford when we come back as Chris Hill made the tackle. Our score here at the end of the first